Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and I'm in front of the camera today. I'm doing something a little bit different. So here's what I'm doing. A couple of weeks ago, May from May Made It invited a bunch of us to join her in this campaign. And the campaign is called Comment Kindness. And I thought, you know what? I want to be a part of this. And so what it is basically, it's commenting kind words, because we know that words can uplift, they can inspire us, and they could just make us feel really good inside. And so you hear my voice shaking is because I've been reading a bunch of comments and I'm so emotional right now because they have been so uplifting. You guys have really been pushing me forward, making me confident in what I do. And I just feel so blessed. So I'm going to try to get through this video without being too emotional. I picked out a few comments that I'm going to be reading to you and sharing with you. And I just feel so blessed to be able to share my crafting journey with you and to be able to share what I do. So I'm going to calm myself down and we're going to do this together. And so a lot of times, many of us as creators will get negative comments. For the most part, I've been extremely blessed to not have too many negative comments, but every so often you do get a negative comment. It kind of throws you off a little bit. But what I do is I try to get past it real quick and I focus on the positive. No negativity. So we're going to be drowning out the negativity. I'm going to be sharing some of the comments that have inspired me, and I'm going to be encouraging you to comment kind comments on other people's channels. If someone inspired you, if they did a craft technique that you really liked, tell them that you liked it. Tell them that you really appreciate them taking out the time to show you a particular technique, or maybe they gave you some words of encouragement. And so that's why I really like this campaign. And so if you go to the search bar and put in hashtag comment kindness, you'll see a bunch of my creative friends on YouTube talking about comments that have inspired them. Now I also have another channel. It's called Little Story Bug. And on that channel, it's a preschool channel. I actually get more negative comments on that channel. You would actually wouldn't believe, but it happens. But anyway, I'm picking out some comments that really inspired me. And it was really hard to do because so many of you comment on each and every video that I make. And so I've got my computer here with me and I picked out a few comments that I'd like to share with you, because we're going to drown out negativity. We don't want that on our channel. We don't want that to get into our hearts and into our minds, because the mind, we got to keep it positive. And in order for me to create, I have to focus on the positive because I'm trying to inspire you all. So your comments keep me motivated to keep going. Your comments inspire me, they uplift me, and they just make me feel good. So if I'm not having a good day, or if I'm sitting in the doctor's office, I'll get out my phone and I'll start reading your comments. I'll even chase down my husband to tell him, look what such and such wrote. Look what they said about my video. Or look what, so it really goes a long way. Words are powerful. Okay, so one of the comments that I see here, it's a short comment, but it's so sweet. It's from Brenda Osorio, and I hope I got her name right. She says, "Hi, Mrs. Tracy. I just want to say that you inspire me so much. I love your work. You make everything so simple and beautiful." And that means a lot to me because that's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes when I'm doing my craft, one of the things I always say is I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, as easy as possible. So Brenda, I really appreciate your comment. It makes me feel good that I'm able to teach you something in a way that's easy. Okay, another one is from Crystal Sinclair. And Crystal says, "You inspire me a lot. I wasn't a crafter, but after watching your videos, I start doing crafts, and my family and friends love what I do. Thanks for sharing. One love. I mean, if that doesn't get you, the fact that she watched my channel, she never crafted before, and now she's crafting. That makes me feel really good, because crafting can really be a lifesaver. And along the way through my path in life, crafting has really pulled me out of some dark places. So literally, creating and crafting can really change someone's life. So Crystal, I really appreciate that comment. Another comment came from Amy Petrasic. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name properly. She says, "Aw, you're my craftiest friend. I just love your channel. I love to sit down and relax and watch a new video. Those lemons are so cool." And she's referring to a lemon napkin that I had gotten. I did 2 projects on those, and she really loves it. And the fact that she's saying that I'm her friend, I regard you all as my friend. We're a community. We love creating, and that has brought us together. Even if I'm in another place and you're across the continent or across the world somewhere else, this crafting has brought us together. So I consider many of you to be my friend. Okay, and this comment is from Teresa Branham. And Teresa, I just want to say that I appreciate you. You comment on just about every one of my videos, and you give me a lot of feedback, not only on my YouTube channel, but also on Instagram. And so Teresa says, "I love these, Tracy. What a great way to use cards. I would have never thought to use them for cards," meaning these napkins that I had used. "I love any tutorial that you do. You're so creative and inspirational and encouraging to all of us. Thank you for sharing, and have a great week." And Teresa is just so wonderful, because she always tells me to have a great week. I hope you're having a great weekend. So it's like she's checking in on me. And I would love to know that we're checking in on each other. And so I probably shouldn't have read so many comments before I did this video, because I must have read about 50 to 100 comments. So I'm feeling really, my heart is full right now. And so that's why my voice is so scratchy. When I'm doing a tutorial, I'm good, but we're all good. So these are just kind comments. And so when we're talking about comment kindness, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about uplifting, encouraging, because you don't know what goes behind, like throughout someone's life, a creator's life, behind the scenes. You only see what's in front of the camera. And sometimes it's okay to give someone criticism, but it's also in the way that you criticize. So we're all about positivity. And I know on my channel, that's what I try to portray. I try to make sure that I'm keeping things positive and calm. And I just love to teach in a loving way. I think people learn more when they're taught in a loving way. And so let me move on to the next comment. Sweet Callie Marie says, "I love watching you and your videos. You have such a soothing and calm voice. You make crafting fun." And so when she said I make crafting fun, my thing is, isn't crafting always supposed to be fun? Like, when did it become not fun? So I'm glad that I'm putting the fun for Sweet Callie Marie. I'm glad I'm putting the fun back in the crafting, because I want it to be fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be something that's frustrating or causes you to pull your hair out. It should be something that's just easy. And I mean, you want to challenge yourself, but it shouldn't be, you should enjoy the process. And if you make a mistake, it's okay, which is what I always say. It's okay to make a mistake. And so thank you, Callie, for writing that message. And another one is from Donna Faye Kennedy. And Donna says, you really inspire me. It's been a long time since I've been inspired. I used to teach mixed media art at a local scrapbook store till they moved. I also made my own templates and fill in the blank books and journals. Watching your talent has refreshed me, and I'm back to designing once again. Thank you. And so I don't know what was behind her not doing what she absolutely loved, but I'm glad that I sparked something in her to start doing something that she absolutely loves once again. And so that makes me feel like, oh my goodness, we don't know who we're touching. On the other side of that camera, we don't know who we're touching. We don't know who we're uplifting. If I could bless someone somewhere, then I've had a great day. And I don't know how many people I've reached. I see the comments, but there may be other people who never leave a comment, who I don't know that I'm touching their lives. So I just feel like this journey on YouTube has been a blessing for me because I've been able to reach so many people. Okay, here's another comment from D. Edwards. And D. Edwards says, I love the calmness you show through your voice. Your creativity is very inspiring and you have given me ideas. I look forward every day to watching your videos, and each time you get better and better. And that makes me feel good because I feel like certain techniques I've improved in, I still have room to improve and get better. But I'm so glad that y'all are here with me on this journey. So I like the fact that I like to leave mistakes in my crafting because I'm only human and none of my crafts are perfect, but I do like making beautiful things. And so I'm just hoping that on the other side of that camera, that my creativity sparks something in you that makes you create something beautiful and wonderful. Okay, I'm just going down the line. I know I was supposed to have a certain amount, but I think I was supposed to limit it to 5, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. This is from Kim Puffer Crossley. And Kim said, you are very talented, and I think you have a very good voice. It's very calm and easy to follow. I think the sound of your voice and having a calming personality are almost as important as knowing about the subject you're teaching. It's just easier to follow and helps you have more relationship with your followers. And I think you definitely are doing a great job. Thanks for sharing it and for all of the new ideas I now have, and all the new ideas that I now have thanks to you. And so that makes me feel really good. And I think it's just from me working with face-to-face in a community as a librarian, you come across so many different people. And when we would sit down to craft, I would teach crafting classes to kids and adults. And so we just have this connection that we're coming together, doing something fun and having fun together. So it just lets off a positive vibe. So Kim, I really, really appreciate that. I try to have a calming personality. I try to be as authentic as I can be, which is really kind of hard to do in videos, is to come across as being authentic. And I remember one time my husband told me to leave your mistakes in the video. And I was like, no one wants to see my mistakes. So I took his advice and I started leaving my mistakes in the video, like when I would do a craft project. And actually, so many of y'all love that. The fact that I left in my mistakes just only shows that I'm human. And so I really appreciate all of you. Joan Iberg says, hi Tracy. I wanted to tell you how much I enjoy your videos. I am mostly housebound due to 2 chronic illnesses and do crafts when I can pass the time. I live on a very tight budget, so I'm not able to do as many crafts as I would like. Bless her heart. Instead, I watch your videos. I do get ideas that I use when I can afford it. But more than that, your kind voice and manner are very soothing. As you might imagine, being sick most of the time can be very depressing. So watching and listening to you do crafts helps me more than you could know. Thank you. And see, comments like these it tells me that, you know what, you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. This is your God-given talent. You're supposed to share it. And through sharing it, you're going to bless someone else. So, Joan, I am praying for you. I appreciate you being so open and writing this to me. I just can't even imagine the fact that you can watch me and connect with me, and the fact that you feel a certain calm, and it's taking away from your it's taking away some of the pain or making you have a better day. I'm just blown away. So I really appreciate you sending me this comment. And I'm going to share one more comment with you. It's from Sabrina Aguilera. And she was actually wanting to know the precise measurements of a wreath that we did, that I had made. It was an Easter wreath. And she wanted to know the exact measurements, how much of the mesh I cut, how many did I roll into a bundle to put on the wreath. So she wanted to get them exact. And so just bear with me as I read through this. So she was saying that, so if you need 30 of those bow sets, how many rolls do you need for one wreath? And so I went back and checked my description, just to let you know. I checked my description to go back to make sure I had the measurements right. And so she said, I know you showed us 5 of one color and 4 of another, but did you really use 9 total? So she wanted me to be really exact in how many I actually used. And I didn't really understand why she wanted me to be exact until I fully read her comment. And so this is what she said. It's really beautiful, and I would like to make one for my daughter's gravesite. And so she said, now I just have to figure out how to make it stand on its own. And so she finished with thank you. Whew. And so when I read that, I thought to myself, she's using one of my wreaths to create a wreath for her daughter's gravesite. And when I think of putting up wreaths, I'm thinking of hanging it on a door, decorating the inside of your house. But when I got her comment, it really blew me away. And I just want to say, Sabrina, I'm praying for you. I can't even imagine what she's going through. And it's comments like this that keep me motivated to keep going. And so when I see negative comments, it doesn't really matter to me, because I'm going to focus on people like Sabrina and Joan and all of you who send me like these awesome comments that uplift and motivate me to keep going. And so I love what I do. I love sharing what I'm doing with you. And so I'm encouraging you to comment kindness, hashtag comment kindness, whether it's on Facebook or it's on Instagram, it's on Twitter, whichever. I'm just so glad to be a part of this campaign. And so you just never know who's on the other side of that camera. We may be having a really bad day. We may need some encouragement. And I know I always ask you to go ahead and respond or comment below on a lot of my videos, because your comments are golden. They keep me motivated. They keep me going. I have a list of so many things I want to share with you all. And so I really appreciate you. Don't forget to go and look at all of the other videos, because all of us are on this Comment Kindness campaign. Go ahead and put in the search bar, Comment Kindness, and you'll be able to see everyone's YouTube channel who's participating in this. And I bet you it's going to be a lot of crafters that you know and you just absolutely love. So thanks to Maymay for starting this campaign. I really appreciate her and this whole thinking about this positivity and just uplifting everyone. We're a wonderful community, and we're just so glad that all of you are on this journey with us. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.